Hello, this is Jake and welcome back to my automotive channel. Today I'm showing you a car that's just over there, a car I have just bought, but I've technically swapped with the Renault Megane I have. And this is a car I was actually looking for when I bought the Renault Megane, and there was just none available and I needed a car that was cheap to run. But I finally found one. I managed to do a swap on it, and yeah, without further ado, here it is. Here it is. This is a 1997 Honda Accord 1.8 petrol 16 valve, and I am in love with it. I've been driving it now for 2 days, and yeah, it's everything I thought the car would be. It drives fantastically. It's only got 51,000 miles on the clock, and it's a 25-year-old car. Service history, all of that. It's just great. It really is. I found this on Marketplace, and I wanted it straight away. They wanted to do a swap with my Renault Megane, which was perfect. Not gonna lie, the Renault Megane was probably worth a bit more than this one in the condition this car's in, but I didn't care because you do not find these cars. These are one of the rarer Honda Accords. Not too sure why that is. There must be a reason. I will apologise for the wind. It's quite windy today up here. But yeah, here it is. I am really pleased with it. I grew up in the 90s and late 90s. I was watching the BTCC, or Toka Touring Car as it was known back then. And my team was the Honda team, James Thompson and Gabriele Tarquini. And this is basically the cars they drove. So you probably see where I'm already leading with this. This is bought for a track car. Hence why I'm not too worried about the condition the car's in. This will be a track car that I will take to circuits and basically just drive around as fast as I can. I've always wanted a Honda Accord track car to do as a Toka Touring car. So yeah. You could probably notice the dent right there. There's also a dent in the door, two that can be sorted. Let's go through the issues with this car. Starting off with the obvious one, the bonnet is black and the rest of the car is this lovely, lovely colour. It's like a pearlescent bluey green. It's really nice. It is actually a really nice colour. But basically, had really bad lacquer peel, as you can see. I don't know how well it show up, but there's really bad lacquer peel on it, and basically they've just sprayed over it with black spray paint. Needs new wipers, easy job. It's also sunroof, which we'll go into that in a second. Wing mirror, needs a new wing mirror. That was actually an advisory on the last MOT, along with the two front tyres. And this indicator here, so I need to get a new one of them. Duct tape, yeah, the front wing has been knocked in here, so something I've got to look at. I'm hoping I can just bang this back out, if not new wing as well. Because these cars are harder to find, getting the parts is going to be a little bit difficult, but it's not impossible. There are parts available. I've already purchased this light here. I've already bought one of these and it is on the way. So they had tape holding this on before the previous owner actually. So I got to try and get all that off, which is going to be fun. And you could probably notice the back bumper here is held on by a nail. The back bumper's been pushed in and cracked, so it's obviously had a knock. It was being used on a farm as a bit of a training vehicle for a young boy to learn, I guess. And yeah, it's had a few knocks. So I'm going to have to sort that. The knock here, which you can see, I don't know how well it shows up on camera. Don't know if that was done at the same time. The trim's also damaged here, and there's a nice knock in the door there. I did say both of them can be knocked out. I'm not too worried about that, but it does look like this wing's been repainted in the past. A lot of cracking here. So yeah, it's had some damage. It's quite clear that it's had damage. Bit of trim missing there. Nice big dent in the boot. a few little dings, knocks, as you expect. To think my Renault Megane was 5 years newer than this, it had similar problems, little knocks and that, nothing as bad. We will have a look under the hood in a second as well. As for the interior, now this is probably one of the best interiors I've actually ever seen. It is very well maintained. The interior is the best part of the car, which unfortunately is going to make me sad when I rip it all out, because I'm only having 2 seats in the front. The back's got to be completely empty, roll cage will be going in. So it's a shame really, because this interior is very nice. Well, I'm very happy with the interior. I've never seen an interior in this good of condition. I've had 2 Porsches and the interiors weren't this good. It's really well looked after interior. The driver's seat, which is always going to get the most wear, as that. It's a 25-year-old car, but with 51,000 miles on the clock. As you can see there, 51,578. I put most of those miles on it, driving it back. It was a 2-hour drive. Sunroof, everything works. Electrics, there's nothing that doesn't work electric in here. Cassette player, which is, you know, that's just brilliant to have a cassette player. And I've already got some of my old Metallica cassettes in here. Airbag on the top there, a little bit odd to have it on the top, I've never seen that. Also a grab handle there, which is interesting, not seen that before neither. But yeah, like I said, this interior is spotless. It's been cleaned, valeted obviously, but yeah, the interior is perfect. Aside from all my junk in the back, and the jumper cables, we don't need them. I just picked up some stuff in the house because I've moved out now and I got my own place with my partner. And you've probably seen the Rover Streetwise on the channel recently, and that is Hannah's car, and we will be doing some videos on that too. But yeah, this is my Honda Accord. So let's have a quick look under the bonnet and see what we got. So bonnet catch is there, and then you got the boot catch and fuel cap. Don't know what this key is going to be used for. I will check the documents. I got a massive photo of history with this car, which is nice. It's always nice to have history. But here's the engine. I have no idea about engines when it comes to normal cars. I know more of my supercar engines and that, but from what I'm told, this is the same engine they used in the Integras. Don't know if that's true. Please comment below if you know that's true or not. But yeah, there's the engine. Sweet as a nut. There's no knocking, bad sounds, no oil leaks, nothing. Runs really smooth. Again, one of the smoothest cars I've driven. I'm really impressed by how that's happening. How the engine's working. Sorry for the wind again. It keeps picking up. But yeah, I mean this engine is it's so smooth. I've not driven anything this smooth. I'm really, really impressed with how it's going. And also, one thing to note, I have been looking for one of these cars for a very long time. Probably since I passed my driving test, but it wasn't wise to have one back then because obviously the big engine, big car. I ended up on a Citroen C2, which I was very happy with, then the Fiat 500s and the Abarths, then the Porsches. But it probably would have been a great car to learn in, just because of the size of it, parking and that. But then I did have the Volvo Estate and I got on really well with that. But I have always wanted one of these, and there's none on YouTube. I cannot find any. If there is any, and any of you are watching today, please do message me. It's a 1997, like I said, and the rear lights pretty much says it. This is the rear lights I wanted, not the upgraded ones. I think they done in 99, 2000, early 2000s. But that was the rear lights I was looking for. So yeah, there we have it. Wheel trims are pretty good. Original wheel trims, which is nice. Does need a... Yeah, this wheel trim's cracked, so I will try and get another. I will be changing the wheels at some point. But I will try and get the original wheel trim sorted on it. and then I'll do a video on what we're going to do modification wise. Like I said, I'm ripping the interior out. It will be a track car. It will be used for track days like that. So yeah, and it probably will be resprayed at some point, because even though the colour's really nice, it does need body work done to it, touch-ups and that, and I will have it resprayed, and then done into a British touring car basically. So yeah, there we have it. There is my 1997 Honda Accord. Hopefully this won't be a scene with the bonnet up too much. 51,000 miles on it, you can't go wrong. I will miss the Renault. There wasn't much I could do with the Renault. It was just a pastime really, something I could just use runabout in. But yeah, I finally got a dream car. This actually probably means more to me getting one of these than it was my 911 Targa, because this was the car I used to watch on telly racing and got me into motorsport basically. So that is why I'm gonna do this as a track car. So there we have it. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you like the new car. I will get some things sorted on it, but it really is, yeah, I love it. It's great. It really is. I'm really happy with this car. Like I said, as much as I was when I finally got my 911. So yeah, there he is. That is my new Honda Accord 1997. And I can't wait to bring you updates on it. Thanks for watching. I'll see you very soon with more updates. Bye for now.